As a result of decades of caregiving practices built around the hospital model, long-term care providers are at some risk of being left behind, only being able to deliver care from the perspective of an institutional model. The cause? It's been far too easy for providers to carry over methods used in hospital settings into the nursing home setting, defeating the chance of ever creating a real home for any individual in that environment. The alternative? Individualized care. Individualized care is a philosophy that places an individual's needs, interests, and lifestyle choices at the center of care. It's the goal, the destination, on a path from this institutional model of care to something far better. Up until this point, the path to defining and implementing individualized care has been unclear. Thanks in part to the results of a national study supported by the Department of Health and Human Services Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, we've been able to define a very concise model designed to help caregiving organizations make this transition. This model is called the Holistic Approach to Transformational Change. This model defines the 6 core domains that must be addressed in order for a caregiving organization to be able to deliver services from a truly individualized perspective. This approach, applied thoughtfully with discipline and support, will lead any care organization to unprecedented levels of personal, organizational, community, and system change. The model is focused on the resident, characterized here as the heart, the center, the focus of, and one of the driving reasons behind the model. Workplace practices refer to the activities and procedures of those whose work directly impacts residents. There's a correlation between great work and great care. Mastering this domain involves putting specific procedures in place to support the caregiving staff in the workplace. Proper and ongoing education, social supports, and an understanding of each worker as an individual are critical. Equally important, being responsive to staff concerns, fair hiring practices, a clear new hire orientation process, and establishing responsive human resources practices. Care practices are a focus on continuous improvement in the quality of medical care provided, as well as careful attention to clinical care and systems. Care practices also include, but are not limited to, activities, rituals, and celebrations for residents, families, and staff. Environment is a focus on creating personal spaces that reflect the nature of the resident as well as their goals. Special attention is also placed on respecting a resident's need for connection, their need for privacy, their ability to make their own decisions, and their right to be in a space that reflects who they are as a person. Additionally, environment is as concerned with the culture and values of the organization providing the resident space as it is with the nature of the space itself. The leadership domain is concerned with transforming an organization from a command and control reactive state into an empowered, proactive one. When an organization supports its staff across the organization by developing their personal leadership skills, everyone's voice can be heard. Leadership models the path to success. It encourages a shared vision, and it empowers caregivers to challenge the status quo to benefit the resident. The family and community domain should never be underestimated. This focus is on inclusion and the opportunity to create an engaged and involved resident. Families are integral. They serve on many nursing home committees and work groups. Community is equally vital. Successful neighborhood, community, and family integration establishes the nursing home as an integral part of a larger whole. The government and regulation domain involves working with government and regulatory stakeholders. The focus is on ensuring that those with the influence and power to sustain the changes advocated in this model are regularly briefed on the challenges and benefits associated with this transformation. Policies and regulations must be in harmony with what it takes for residents to live to their fullest potential. The holistic approach to transformational change identifies 6 critical domains that impact the lives of elders who reside in nursing homes and receive care. We've just scratched the surface of how changes in each of these domains can impact how care is delivered. We'd love to talk with you more about how this and our other programs can help you advance healthcare quality and empower people within your organization.